What's going on, everybody? Thank you for stopping by. My name is David. This is On the Thought, where me and my friend Nick give our thoughts and opinions on various topics. Today, the topic we're discussing is Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 1, titled Winterfell. Beware for spoilers up until Season 8 of Game of Thrones. We do not look at leaks, so don't be worried about that. We will not be discussing anything that is leaked. So we appreciate you guys for stopping around. For the people that like having something to watch while they listen, we do have For Honor in the background because it fits the medieval type theme. So yeah, if anybody has any opinions of their own, questions or anything, feel free to ask them. Like, comment, subscribe at the end of the video. We really appreciate you guys for hanging around, and I hope you guys like it. Thank you very much.
Some theories that I want to see played out. One main one that comes to mind.
That was loud.
Yeah, it was.
All right. Some theories. Let's hear some theories that.
One that really interests me is that Ned Stark isn't dead.
Okay.
So what the operating theory is that Ned Stark was a faceless man.
All right.
And he switched faces with whatever the fucking dude's name is who got Arya into the faceless men.
Yeah.
So, because Arya came across him while he was in captive, right underneath King's Landing, basically.
So you're saying Syrio Forel?
Yeah,
Was a faceless man. I like the theory. It's like it makes sense. I mean, I like the theory that Syrio is I can't think of his name. Jack and Hagar.
Yeah, there you go.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Dude, I wish Syrio didn't die so early. He was so good. I don't know. I love him. I like Jack and Hagar too. Man, I hope I don't know, but do you think Ned Stark would just stay hidden for that long?
Well, you see, I mean, you know how interested that guy was in Arya the second he met her, and how he kind of like recruited her to the Faceless Men without like having a direct hand in it. He kind of just followed her the whole time and kept steering her towards.
Yes.
That's more of an operating theory too. That like, why would he do that? Why did he have that immediate infatuation with her, unless he knew her, or there's some ulterior play going on there?
Yeah, one theory I really hope. I don't know if I hope it comes true, but I really just want. I really want Littlefinger to come back.
Yeah, there was nothing developing on that whatsoever.
He can't die that way. He can't die like a fucking blubbering fool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like I said, there's like they didn't do anything with that.
But he doesn't really fit into the story now.
No, he doesn't.
At least not yet. Maybe after the Night King and the war is over, maybe he could play a role after that, but
Maybe.
I mean, damn.
All right, next theory.
All right.
Bran's the Night King.
Okay. Any insight into that?
Well, when he was surveying them all and he locked eyes with them, and like while he was in his raven form or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
That seems pretty interesting. The connection between them.
Well, that's how they got into where that's how the magic was like messed. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure it was like when that happened that allowed the Night King to figure out where he was, and that like destroyed the magic. I'm not. I don't
from the
completely
books though,
understand that.
from A Song of Fire and Ice,
A Song of Ice and Fire.
whatever. Fucking,
I'm just, we'll cut that. Don't worry. We won't. Don't worry. All right. So.
God damn it. In the book, they allude to
A Song of Fire and Ice, right? Just making sure.
Can't remember who alludes to it, but they say that the Night King's the person who was turned into the Night King, because you know how we saw the dagger stab into them.
Yeah.
They say that his name was Brandon Stark. Yeah.
In the book?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty insane.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's like some freaky shit. How does that even happen?
I don't know. We know Bran has the power to go back in time.
Okay.
People also think maybe Bran was the voice inside Rhaegar's head,
Yeah.
making him go crazy.
The Mad King.
Whether it be by accident or like a Hodor situation.
Hold the door. We gotta. Oh god, dude, we gotta get Errol we gotta like record Errol doing his best Hodor impressions, and that'll be the intro.
That's perfect.
That sounds like a beautiful intro.
So it looks like they're pitting Daenerys and Jon against each other.
Oh no, I really. All right, so this is probably like an obscure way to put it, but the people of the North are kind of dicks. Like,
yeah,
like they remind me of like Philadelphia sports fans.
They're dicks, but like, I mean, if you think about it, they all elected Jon their king. They gave him their full faith, and then he just threw that in the trash and started fucking the queen. Like,
it makes sense.
As a people, it looks terrible, and then we don't even hear him answer when Sansa asks him, like, did you bend the knee because you believe in her, or because like for the North, or do you just love her? And he didn't even answer immediately in that scene.
Well, if I was Jon Snow at this point, I would be so fed up and pissed off at like
he wasn't mad.
Everybody.
You could see in his eyes he was like guilty.
Yeah. Well, I think it was a mix of both. They definitely needed.
It's hard to say that they needed them, because like Sansa said, I mean, the dragons eat a shit ton. They're not eating now, so they're like.
Yeah, so in my notes, I actually put this down because I really love like the subtle humor in the episode. I think they actually did a really good job when they were like, when Sansa was like, giving lip to. I don't know if she was talking. What do dragons eat anyways? Whatever they want. Yeah, that's so perfect. I thought that was so. Oh my god!
But you gotta think too. I mean, they eat whatever they want, but they can't eat anything in the North. There's nothing to fucking get. Like the Dothraki, you're feeding them goats and rats.
Yeah. Oh, and I really loved the Jon and Daenerys riding the dragons. I thought that was
I thought it was cool. I think the dragons are gonna fuck his ass up though. I don't think he's supposed to be one of the dragon riders, or like.
Well, he has.
I mean, he is a Targaryen, but I feel like the dragons are loyal to Daenerys.
Well, yes, they definitely are. I don't think it's like a. I think
that's what I'm saying. I think it's gonna be one of those. Jon tells her, "Hey, I'm the rightful heir. I don't know what you want to do with this information." She gives into her bloodline, goes crazy, kills Jon, or attacks Jon, or like, I don't know.
I'm very nervous for how they're gonna handle it.
I'm
I
nervous.
was holding on to hope that they would not tell John that, because I'm a pro John and Daenerys. I don't know the ship name. There probably is one.
I'm sure there is, but I'm really not at all. Just because, like, A, they're related. B, they're related.
Hey, I'm willing to like fucking I think it was Tyrion. I think Tyrion said they're just like I don't know the word. He used probably a more clever word than me, but they're just like a very attractive couple. Yeah, I mean like that is like
No, they're not.
dude.
John's weird looking guy.
John's a weird looking guy.
Yeah, I don't like.
All right, let's not get into our sexual preferences just yet. Let's
Just yeah.
let's but I don't know. I'm the whole Bronn thing. I'm a little worried about that as well.
He won't kill Tyrion.
I don't think he'll kill either of them.
I think he'll try to kill Jaime and die or not be able to. Or
Well, as they've set it up with his character, I feel they've made him seem selfish at times because he is a sellsword. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure.
He I think they tried to build him up as if he would be selfish, but you can tell like deep down that he definitely does care about, maybe not as much Jaime. Jaime probably grew on him though. There's no way he'll kill Tyrion. There's absolutely there's no way. I don't buy it for a second. And if they do, they better write that perfect, because that seems like a major misstep to me. I don't think Tyrion should die at all. And if it's by Bronn, no. No. I'm not a fan. I don't think they could even do it in a way like that's. There's no way. It has to be by someone that no.
I don't think Tyrion will die at all, but
if the Iron Throne is still there, which I like the theory that the Iron Throne will just be destroyed. If it's still there, I think Tyrion could. I don't know. I don't think Bronn should kill him. That's absurd.
Yeah, but he is a sellsword, so like you were saying, that is his character.
Yeah. I mean, he looked like he was thinking long and hard about it. He was really presented quite the predicament.
He took the weapon too. I think he's gonna die from fucking syphilis or something before he gets a chance.
He couldn't have to. He couldn't not pick up the weapon. His life would be in danger if he straight up said no.
Yeah, for sure.
He's definitely not stupid. He'll probably. I'm sure he would consider it. But there's no way. I can't deal with it. I don't even want to think about it. Not even because they're like friends. It's just like Bronn is not. There's I don't know, nothing to gain from it.
I mean, there is something to gain from it. I mean, Cersei fucking promises him a shit ton of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems. I don't know. I did not expect that. I thought fucking Bronn would be with Jaime. I genuinely thought Bronn would be going to help in Winterfell. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought he was with him too, but
how do you think that will turn out? That
I think. Well, I mean, we gotta keep in mind too. At the end of the episode, Jaime walks up on Brandon and just like looks him in the vacant eye.
Yeah, Brand's fucking creepy ass, just always fucking observing shit. I fucking hate him.
I feel like he's probably gonna tell him something of use.
He has to. Oh, I'm really curious to like. There's no way that little fucking creep is not going to say something about him pushing him out the window.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
But I don't know, man. I really dislike Bran, but he's an important character.
He's the character. He's like, I don't know.
He's probably the most powerful character in the entire show. Probably in the entire universe, honestly. Maybe you could argue then I don't know. In terms of magic, Bran is probably like number one in terms of power. He's just like he's such a buzzkill, dude. Like Jon and Daenerys pull up and he's like, "There's no time for this." I can't even do it. I can't even do his voice. It's like the most unique, monotone.
What about that shape that the Night King killed the little kid in?
Oh, bro, that shit fucking scared the shit out of me.
Yeah,
I did not. He just starts screeching. Oh my god,
that was bad.
That was insane. You know what I really?
I've always had blue eyes. That was one of my favorite parts.
No, I was.
Oh shit!
Dude, Tormund is like.
He's the best. I like when he was hidden Bree. Or yeah, I think Bree.
Brienne of fucking Toth.
Brienne of whatever. My God.
Brienne of fucking Toth. That's a funny line, but I really hope I'm a fan. I want him and Brienne to.
Oh, I can see that.
What did he say, dude? I should have wrote this shit down. He said that they'd have like
big beautiful babies.
It's like some giant beast or some shit. I don't even. I need to find it. Oh, was that in this episode? I don't even remember.
No, it wasn't in that episode.
That's what I thought, because like that is iconic. Yeah. Oh, I just watched that episode. It's in
It was like
episode 6. Yeah. When they go to get the walker, the White Walker.
Yeah.
Dude, that's great. Or the white rather. I'm pretty sure the little ones are called whites.
Well, you're weird. I don't know. What you give me another theory, because I'm like, I don't want to give up all of my thoughts.
Well, I was prepared to have like the theory about Euron, Greyjoy, you know, because he was really adamant on fucking Cersei, and I was like, planning on coming in here talking about. He's so confident that he might actually do it.
Oh,
and then he went and did it.
And then he did it.
Like, this man's a fucking G. Like, and dude,
my theories was that he would fuck the queen, and guess what? Queen. Oh shit!
I'm loving the dynamic between them though. They're like, it works. Like they're both fucking nuts.
I could just tell. Yeah, I could just tell.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. I
knew he was
coming at all.
Hey,
Corona trying to call me and get me on some bullshit.
Gonna tell
probably.
You.
Oh, bro, yeah. We gotta go talk to him after this. He probably has some crazy stories. He probably went to the double date and like pranked the girls and like dumped nacho cheese on their head, thinking it'd be funny or something. Dude, that's gonna be some good shit. But I don't know, man. They're both nuts.
Yeah, they are. I do think that he probably got her pregnant.
She's already pregnant.
No, I don't think she's already pregnant.
Well, that's another popular theory that she had a miscarriage and that's why she's drinking wine. People see that she's
she's drinking and not taking care of herself whatsoever, and she's like the total mother figure.
Yeah, but then I say, this is Westeros. I'm sure wine, they don't draw the line at drinking alcohol while pregnant.
Well, I'm sure they're mindful of it. She has a maester.
Yeah. That's a good point. The maesters are supposed to bring intelligence to
um.
the people.
Okay, another operating theory. Sam's gonna fucking kill Daenerys.
Okay. Oh, is this your own theory or is this a
Yeah, no, this is my own theory. He was pissed.
Dude, he was fucking triggered. I didn't even put two and two together. I didn't even think about the fact that they were
I didn't either. I didn't either.
Sam
until
is
he-
just his own person to me.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like an individual in this.
And just the way Daenerys wasn't even sorry or anything. She was just like, "Yeah, they're dead. I killed them. I gave them a chance, and they said no."
She's a fucking.
Yeah, well, I get it, but she's like, "Yeah, I have to reward you. What do you want? Oh, you want to know that your family's dead and I killed them? Here you go." Like, terrible.
She's like, oh, thank you for healing Jorah. By the way, I murdered your fucking father and brother with my dragons. I lit them on fire. Sorry about that.
I love the part where, yeah, she's like, oh, my dad's dead. That's fine, I guess. At least my brother's cool with me. Jesus, it's so bad.
Oh shit. Well, hey, I mean, no one can be sad about the fact that he stole the sword. Now, they'll be fine.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I don't think anybody really cared.
Well, I mean, the families of Westeros hold great value in their Valyrian steel weaponry.
They can showed up their ass.
Oh shit. I'm just curious to see what happens with next episode. I'm sure there's not gonna be too much action. Wait,
I think next episode.
is next episode the fucking Battle of Winter? Oh no, that's episode 3. Dude, I'm so excited for that. Did you hear that's gonna be the longest battle ever committed to film in TV or movies?
I don't care.
Dude.
I don't know, that's pretty cool. I don't always like the battle scenes though, just because sometimes they're kind of dumb. Like,
oh no, I totally agree with that.
One guy is running through like 8 hails of arrows. I'm like, okay, like,
like Jon Snow gets trampled by 100 men
but
with
he's
arrows
fine.
falling down on them.
Cool.
Yeah,
Don't
he's
worry
just
about it.
chilling, dude. He's fine.
Oh no, yeah, the one guy, he's like the main guy of the story, but he led the front lines on horseback and went through like 2 battalions of people, and just slit their throats. Like, yeah, that kind of shit just it breaks the immersion for me, because that's what the feeling so fragile. That's one of the things that makes Game of Thrones universe so interesting.
Yeah.
Is that any character can literally die at any given second.
Well, I think it's kind of like different. I don't know. Like, let's compare it to. I think sword fighting. I don't know. I guess it doesn't cover the arrows and shit, like all the stuff in the war, but it seems as if there's just a major skill gap in sword fighting.
I mean, I can see that, where one person just runs through and slays like a jillion people.
Yeah, it's because these people, they have training, but they're not fighting for passion or anything like that. It's so you have your Jaime Lannisters or Jon Snows. They're just gifted fighters that also happen to have actual passion behind it. You know what I mean?
Well, Jaime can't fight anymore.
He can fight a little bit. I think he could take on most people. So
hell no, not with his left hand.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was pretty embarrassing when that Dornish guy almost killed him. He caught the sword with his hand and just stabs him. Great scene though.
Yeah, it was.
That's an episode I don't absolutely hate.
Jaime
but
losing
a lot of people do.
One of my least favorite episodes, because Jaime is one of my favorite characters.
He living. I think he's my favorite right now.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm quick to forgive the incest in this show. I don't know what it is about it. I even I don't even mind the Cersei Jaime shit. I still love fucking Jaime. And
I don't know. I think Cersei's kind of poison.
Oh, definitely. Yes. Absolutely. She's a terrible, bitter woman. she she really is. But
yeah.
I don't know. I really want. I don't. I'm very nervous for how they're gonna end it. That's all. I don't even. It's hard to think about anything past this. This episode was great. It really was. But I don't know. If you had to summarize your feelings on this episode with a brief, how you feel about it. If you want to throw a number on it, you can. Whatever you like. Let's hear it. How do you feel about this episode?
All right. Well, the opening, like I said, it was a little slow in the beginning.
Yeah.
I think the foreshadow of the fact that when Jon and Daenerys both came into Winterfell together and nobody really accepted them, and I think from the get-go it was kind of shown that I don't think that's going to roll over well. Like, I don't think she's going to sit as Queen of Winterfell for very long.
Who? Sansa?
No, Daenerys.
Daenerys.
Yeah. Because technically she's queen right now. Sansa just handed it over.
Well, no, she
said Winterfell's yours.
Yeah, but that's not as in the fact that, like...
Not like, yeah. But, I mean, to Daenerys, Winterfell is hers.
Oh, yeah, the entire fucking land. I'm like...
He says to Jon, too, if your sister can't respect me, then she's...
Hey, I don't know, man. I'm on the fence about Daenerys. I've never been like either like a huge supporter or like a hater of her. But
I'm about there too.
She's such a big focal point for the show. Like, I feel like half the show is Daenerys and like the other half is everybody else.
Yeah. I feel like it's misleading. I feel like it's just like with Ned Stark in the beginning. How we're supposed to be looking at her as, oh, there's no way. Like, she's obviously going to be the fucking sitting on the throne.
I feel like there's no way she's going to be like... Maybe she won't die, but I don't... there's... Jon and Daenerys are two really, really easy picks.
Yeah, but look at fucking Jon and Ingrid. Everybody Jon loves, he just ends up like fucking slaughtering.
Man, I miss Ingrid.
Yeah, well. Turn around. Oh god, that was one of my favorite fucking scenes in the world. That was by like hands down funniest shit ever. Where she's like, "Oh, Night's Watch, he was so rough with me." And then when I thought it was over, he looked me in the eyes and he said, "Turn around."
You do a fantastic egret. I just want you to know that. You do a beautiful egret. Turn around. You know nothing, Jon Snow. You do it better. I don't even know.
No, but seriously, that was good.
Hey,
Everyone shot through the heart. That was one of my favorite memes for a while. Shot through the heart. And then just, what's his name? Little fucking Tim? Or
dude,
what?
Fuck that kid. Oh my
God.
I
know. I can't remember his name.
Fucking.
Hold on. No, don't say it. Hold on, because I remember like Jon saying, "Ollie." That's what it is.
Ollie.
As he's getting stabbed.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Ollie. Oh shit.
I can't believe like that kid was a little fuckboy, man. I'm so happy he got hanged along with the rest of the fucking dicks.
I know. I thought Jon was gonna spare him, and then he just looked in the eyes and fucking kicked it. Oh lord.
Yeah, that was magnificent. I wish he would have beheaded all of them. I would have gladly watched that.
Oh god. I was definitely happy that he killed him. Like, Jesus Christ.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. All the people in the North, anybody like that Jon has ever dealt with that's been his people, they're always talking shit, man. They're like,
they're not his people. He's a Targaryen. That's what
he's a Stark too.
Well, he's not.
You can't forget
a pseudo Stark.
Well, how can you say he's a Targaryen, but not a Stark?
Because
It
it's a
takes two to
male
tango.
this. I understand that, but the lineage is more based off the father. So the father is where like that's the bloodline. They don't look at it as. I mean, they look at it as mixed. Don't get me wrong, but he's a Targaryen first, and then a Stark.
Yeah, I get that. I get you. But I don't know, man. I think he. I don't know. I hate even thinking about it. I wish it would avoid. It makes sense for like plot reasons and like things to do. But I really just wish that they like didn't have to tell Jon and Daenerys. Like it's gonna cause so much extra drama. It's gonna be interesting. Don't get me wrong. Like it's gonna be very interesting to watch Unravel. But I don't want to see Jon and Daenerys fight about who's gonna be the person. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Not
It's
that.
gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
John didn't seem to care about it as much, but that doesn't mean anything.
I wonder if they'll
I,
still be together.
I don't think so. I think Daenerys is gonna try to kill him.
No.
Yeah, Daenerys may love him, but just like with fucking, look how quick she turned on. She fucked that one like sellsword guy like 3 times,
Yeah.
and then instantly was like, "Oh, I feel nothing for him anymore." Hella
Yeah. I
cold and
know.
hard. So obviously she's got that in her. Like
I think
just because she's fucking you doesn't mean you're safe.
here's how I think it will go, and here's how I want it to go. Kind of like a mix of both. One is like a loose term we will. So I'm hoping that they. Well, I feel like they'll both obviously find out. That's obvious. Fucking Brand's little bitch ass will. Fucking, he'll say something, dude. Well, no, what am I saying? I'm so dumb. He found out already. He
I was gonna
knows.
say, yeah, he
Why am
knows.
I?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Just, he
All this is
said he's
happening.
gonna fuck the queen, but I just don't think it's gonna happen, guys.
Dude, this sucks. I can't believe. Oh my god. I don't want to deal with this drama, man. This, this is just too much for me. Oh no. But, so, I feel like they're gonna. Jon just won't want the throne. He'll be like, okay, I'm the true heir. I don't give a shit. I think they won't say a couple, but I think they'll work together still. I think he will let if they make it, and it would be cliche, but I am rooting for Jon and Daenerys. I hope they both survive.
If I'm gonna be honest, the way this is shaping up, nobody's gonna survive. And the White Walkers are like technically a fucking cleansing fire that was sent to just destroy the human race because it's straight garbage.
Oh yeah, fucking the people of like the people of
People,
Westeros are
yeah,
just terrible
just
human
terrible
beings.
rapist murderers. Like it's yeah, that's what the White Walkers are there for, to just clean house. That's how I feel it's like going towards.
Well,
If I had to seal this episode though with a number, an overall rating rather, I would say it was it's probably like when we're going out of 10, right?
yeah, 1 to 10, 0 to 10.
So like I would say it was like somewhere in like the 6 region, just because it was
6.
the first episode of the season. It was really
Mm.
slow. There was hardly any developments. There was really, I mean, after this, I have more questions than I have information on the questions I had before.
Okay. See,
So I would say 6 to 7 around there.
6 to 7.
So like a high C.
The addition of the 7 makes me feel a lot better about my feelings towards you as a human being. But now, call it a hype. But I really enjoy a couple of things they really like. They did really well this episode. I don't know if you noticed. I don't remember from the show, but I think it happened in the show too. But in the book, I know for a fact when the Lannisters came to Winterfell, to at the start of the story, when Robert and all of them came, Bran climbs up and they talk about him watching as the king and queen come through.
Right.
And I really, really enjoyed at the beginning of this episode. I don't know if you picked up on that, but
oh yeah,
the little kid,
yeah,
the little kid climbs up and is watching the Unsullied march towards Winterfell. I really loved how that looked.
It was a recall for that, that's for sure.
And then I really enjoyed Arya, like sitting in the crowd and not saying anything. You could tell she really wanted to, because she sees Jon for the first time since pretty sure episode 1, 2.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they haven't seen each other for a long ass time.
Yeah, and she sees the Hound. Why am I forgetting his name? The Baratheon kid. What's his Genji.
Genji. No, not Genji. That's from Overwatch, you dumb.
Genji. That's from Fuck, what's his name then? Why am I forgetting?
Shit.
Not Renly. Renly's the fucking...
No, it starts with a G, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it's Genji.
It's not Genji.
Alright, we're looking it up.
It's not Genji. It's like
Firefox Everett.
I can't remember.
Alright, Alright, Game of Thrones cast, let's see. Where is he? What? He's more important than this. Come on. Gendry. Gendry is his name.
There you go.
Yep. Alright, so Gendry is one of them people. So I don't know, I just really, really enjoyed that. I liked when Sansa and Tyrion see each other again. And they're like, "It's the first time I've seen you since Joffrey's wedding," and she's like, "It had its moments."
Yeah, like when Joffrey's foaming at the mouth. Like I caught that too. I was like, Jesus Christ.
It was funny, bro. That was like one of them like little subtle moments I really enjoyed. And a lot of the later seasons had a lot less, like, you remember when in the earlier seasons when people saw the dragons for the first time and there was like that awe, like that you got to see that again for the first time. The fucking them things come soaring in. That's like, could you imagine that?
Yeah, it was like painful to see there was only a couple though.
Yeah. And then Arya looks up and just looks like so satisfied.
Yeah, she's happy, but then Sansa looks worried. Sansa doesn't look like
relieved. She's like, well, Sansa has like resting bitch face. She like hates everything. I feel like she really like is a very unhappy person.
She got raped. I would be unhappy too.
Stop making excuses for Sansa, alright? She's a powerful woman. She can say what she wants.
She got raped on her wedding night.
That is so sad.
That was the worst scene ever.
The worst thing ever is Bran describing it to her. She's like, "You look so pretty on that night."
Jesus fuck, that was awful.
I hate him. He's a little fucking creep.
That was so weird.
Like,
was so weird.
He does not have an ounce of like subtlety in his.
He's not Brand anymore. He's like a fucking weirdo.
Stop. And then when Jon goes up and hugs him and is so happy to see him, and then he's like immediately like just gives him like a weird look and just backs away. Oh my god. I don't know. If I had to put a number on it, I feel like your score is probably fair, but I'll be the nice one. I'll be the nice one out of the two of us. I'll give it like an 8.
Yeah, see, that's what I figured. So I'd say that brings the average up to 7.
Yeah, I like 7 as a good middle ground number. It was a good episode. It's not
It
like
was all right, but it's not. It wasn't the season premiere that I wanted.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a season premiere that's necessary.
No.
It's well, here's where I come from. I think
Where do you come from?
they have to set it up. They have everybody coming back together. The fucking I don't know, man. It was such. I don't know. There wasn't any anything bad in there. There wasn't any filler really. Everything was really really good.
Oh.
I could do without the little cliffhanger ish part at the end with
Yeah, I wish they would have talked to each other at least a little bit.
I was hoping we'd get Jamie like halfway through the episode.
Yeah, I didn't. Jamie's, like I said, one of my favorite characters, so I was waiting for him the whole time.
Yeah, and I think that just complicates things because I think next episode. See, there's only 6 episodes in the entire season.
There's only 6 episodes in the entire thing, man. It's over after this.
Yeah, which is crazy and sad to think about, but
yeah, we won't talk about that.
I just don't I feel like they're. I don't know. It's weird because episode 3, the Night King has to be dead. I'm calling it Night King. White Walkers are all gone by episode 3.
No, definitely not.
It's how it has to work out, man. There's no way. There's nobody.
What are they gonna do? I don't get it. Daenerys couldn't do anything against White Walkers.
All they gotta do is kill the Night King. When they kill the White Walkers.
Okay, and you saw how fucking easy it was for him to just Kobe that dragon.
Well, yeah, he's straight fucking Olympic gold medalist fucking speared that bitch.
It was like he was napping for the entire time. All of a sudden he got up and he's like, oh, I have a dragon now. That was it. Fucking Jesus.
Oh my god. I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of casualties in the war.
I can't wait for Daenerys today. That's all.
Oh shit.
I'm waiting for it. That's one of the main characters I want to watch breathe her last breath.
I really feel like.
And I really want it to be the Longclaw.
Oh.
Yeah.
John's not gonna kill Daenerys.
I want him to.
John won't do it.
I want Sam to then. Sam was pissed, and she was such a bitch about it.
Well, she's a fucking dragon queen, man. If you had 3...
That's fine, but you're literally sitting there oh, you saved my best friend. You are the best person ever. No, by the way, fuck you. It's it was the worst.
I feel like Daenerys will die. Alright, here's my... I feel like we should just do another video about a theory on how it will end, because I can talk about this for fucking ever.
I catch you.
I'm gonna stop myself. We'll do it. We'll do another one. Right. Because I don't want to. Just this is extra content here. This is extra good content.
That's true.
But
That's true. That's why, like I said, we talked about a couple main things. We got a little bonus things. That's about it. Now we just gotta kind of go back, edit it, and put it over number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, one last thing. One last thing I want to say.
Yeah.
That I thought was really cool. And The Walking Dead did this too this season. But it's not the same since it's not the final season. For the first time in both shows, actually. For the first time ever, they changed the intro.
True. That's very true.
And I really like it.
Is actually a really good point.
Yeah.
That may be foreshadow for something. The fact that everything has stayed so constant and the same for so long, and for something so drastic at that to just change,
Yeah, there's only one thing I didn't like in the entire thing. Did you look at the Iron Throne when it was presented in the preview? It looked so janky looking.
Maybe.
Like, it looked so, like, not Iron Throne-ish. But, I mean, everything gets, like, built as it goes, so it makes sense. They couldn't do it with, like, allegedly... Was the number supposed to be 2,000 swords or 1,000 swords? But the Chaos is a Ladder discussion, Peter Baelish is like, there's not even 300. Like, you counted? I'm not surprised. I don't know. It had like 5 swords and it looked like so like fragile. It bugged me.
Maybe that was on purpose, and maybe it was to show you.
First thing I wrote down, no shit, was intro Iron Throne.
Maybe it was on purpose. There's not coincidences.
I don't think the Iron Throne's gonna last. I don't know if they'll literally destroy it, but I don't know. Something weird's gonna happen. We only got fucking 5 more weeks. 5 weeks and it's over.
Daenerys is not gonna sit on that throne. I can tell you that much.
I hope she doesn't. I don't think she would. Proper ruler.
The Targaryens, period, they go crazy.
Yeah.
She's power hungry, whether or not you want to admit it.
She definitely is. You can't deny. I think her purpose was. I think she brought together and did so many things. I think the whole purpose was to get all like the Dothraki, the Unsullied. I think her purpose was to bring them to Jon. She'll get killed. Jon will have
the Dothraki and Unsullied.
Everything. He will have everything.
I mean,
maybe the dragons die too. I don't know.
I don't think the dragons would die. I don't know. I think that was really foreshadowing the way the dragon was staring at him while they were making out.
That it will kill him?
Well, that it'll kill him, or that the relationship itself just isn't going to turn out well. Like, the dragons obviously don't trust it.
I feel it. I can see it. I don't want it to happen, but I can see it happen. But I next video. We'll do it next one. Because I feel like I have a really good idea of how I think it'll end in the show. I would have to finish reading the books before I say anything about the books.
Mm-hmm.
But the show, I think I have a pretty good idea on how it could end. I don't know. Until next time, I suppose.
Okay.
Is there anything else you have to say?
No, I think I got my 2 cents in at the end.
All right, well, then awesome. We'll record an outro in a little bit. Sounds lit. Thank you everybody for watching. Anybody that got to the end, I really appreciate you sticking around. In the comments, if you would like to give us suggestions on other videos to make, feedback, if you guys have any questions, we'd love to make another video responding to questions, talking to you guys. We'd like to make this a normal thing going into the rest of season 8. But once again, thank you very much everybody for watching. Anybody interested in supporting us on other platforms, we both have Twitch, and I'll put the links and I'll put social medias and stuff down in the description. And once again, guys, thank you very much. See you guys next week.